Hey everybody, so what we're looking at here is the first episode of my Foster Street home. It's where I live. I've lived here about 9 years and I had a house fire very recently. Behind me is some of the damage. And before we get too far into it, I want to preface my videos. This is not a poor me video. It's not it's not anything like that. What this is to show what fire damage can do to a home and the process, the steps of how I'm going to remedy it. So this is what it looks like on the outside. The night of the fire, I came home and the siding there was on fire, and at that point I thought maybe it's salvageable. After the firemen went through with their chainsaw and stuff, it's apparent that it's not salvageable. The drywall, all the drywall in my part of the house, the apartment, is soaked, and when it thaws out here in the spring, it's going to turn into mold. And I'm allergic to mold. And all three contractors, they came along, or went along with what I had to say, and they're going to get their estimates to me. Sorry, they're going to get their estimates to me soon. So, this room up here is fine. This stuff wasn't really too wrecked or whatever, but you know what? I don't have lights. I didn't think of that before I started this. They shut my power down, so I keep my house spotless. I even pay someone to help me, and it sickens me to walk through my trashed home. But I don't have to live here anymore. So I just keep reminding myself, you don't live here, Em, and you're gonna put something nice here on this lot. So all of the gray is insulation. That's where, above that is where the fire pretty much started. I'll show you that in a second. So my bedroom, obviously I took my bed and some of my clothes and stuff. The baby gate, that's actually for my cat. I can explain that later. Well, the short version is he likes to chew cords, and I keep my cell phone plugged in, and after buying cell phone charger after cell phone charger, I bought a baby gate, and that works. So everything's wet, everything's frozen, and it's going to be a nightmare come springtime. So up here, the fire guy told me up here between the floors somewhere some electrical got too hot, worked its way towards the outside and burnt up and down the siding, and then worked its way back into the attic, and that's when the chainsaw came out. So again, more just insulation, and my carpet is frozen solid throughout the entire house. There's at least 3/4, if not an entire inch of water in here the night that I came in. This room looks relatively fine. However, again, my carpet's frozen. There's water damage from up there. It's bubbling. It's not brown yet, but definitely not livable, obviously. I'm not trying to tell you anything you don't know, but a lot of people were concerned about me and my roommate's safety, and I'm not going to release his name on the video simply because, I didn't ask him permission. So this is the kitchen. I built these cabinets. They had to destroy everything to get the fire out. They destroyed windows. Unfortunately, like I said, there's no lights up here, so I'm doing the best I can. That window's missing there. I'm just in a sweatshirt, but I just came from working, and I'm too hot. And they destroyed, the fire destroyed, and I do not blame the fire department at all. They did whatever. You don't want this to spread from house to house, so I was happy that they did what they did. This window's missing. Everything up here was just a loss. Complete loss. This room, not sure again, I have a report, not a report, an appraisal from November. We're in January right now, and from November, 2 months ago, I have an appraisal, and it has several photos of the inside, which is perfect evidence of how this looked before versus its present condition. And I am sorry for the no light. Again, I'm doing what I can. This room, this is the bedroom for up here. The floor is wrecked. Ceilings are all, the ceilings used to be blue, now they're black. Trim used to be wood colored, now it's black, and so on. I'm guessing the guy that lived up here shut his door for a reason, so we'll shut it, even though the windows are screwed. I'm not going to question his reasoning. I'll just shut it. So yeah, I mean, actually, it looks worse in the video than it does in person. I'm good with it. It's this is what it is. And I can't show you the basement because there's no lights, and my cell phone light isn't good enough. But this is the fire damage. I know I've publicly said on Facebook that I want to put up a new home. That holds true. I want to put up a new home. I want to remove this structure 100%. And I know it sounds like a lot of work to most of my friends and family. However, I did just buy some heavy equipment, and I'm going to utilize that to remove this home. And I have experience from the ground up for building the foundation. Ideally, I'd like to do the insulated concrete block, the foam block forms, where they look like giant Legos, and then after you stack them all together, you get a pumper truck here and you fill them full of concrete. And then from there on up, I want to do 1 foot thick walls with blow-in insulation, and I think that'll be a very energy efficient home. I want to change the footprint. It's kind of got an hourglass shape right now if you look at it from up above. I want to do a solid rectangle, 4 sides. That for building purposes, it's more cost effective, and for energy efficient, like for heating basically, it's more efficient. And I drew a floor plan up already, and this might be the last Foster video for a while, because I have to finish Harrison. I'm now going to have 2 videos going at the same time, 2 projects, etc. But Harrison has to be finished first because I'm going to live there. I'm fortunate that I have that house, and it has heat already. My cat's there. Stuff that I can't take with me to where I'm living is over at Harrison as well. So in that respect, I mean, everything's working out. So that's it. My normal life has completely changed in a matter of a week, and I'm dealing pretty well with it, I think. No tears, no worries, no nothing. I just decided all my deadlines went out the window, and I'm doing what I can do. So thank you guys. I appreciate the support. Everybody that reached out to me the night of the fire and within the several days prior, or not prior, after. I apologize. It's been a long day already. Thank you for everyone that has reached out to me to check on me, make sure I'm okay, have stuff, have what I need. You don't know how many people care about you until a disaster happens, and thank you. I appreciate it. For that, I'm out for right now. That's, like I said, last video for Foster for a while, and I will misspeak and call one the other one and all that. So thanks, guys. Happy New Year. I'll do another Harrison video ASAP.